Hello, everyone. Jeff Duncan, Josh Katzenstein on U.S. Bank Stadium field. A few minutes, maybe an hour or so after the Saints have wrapped up a 30-20 victory here on Sunday night. And another game, another big road win, another really a team victory. You know, you and I were talking in the press box before the game finished about who was the star for the game, and it was hard to come up with one because there were so many different people that contributed to this win.
Yeah, no, I finally decided on Marshawn Lattimore because of his fumble recovery, and he took it down, you know, into scoring territory, and the Saints scored a touchdown 2 plays later that really completed a minimum 10-point swing. You could argue a 14-point swing, because late in the second quarter, the Vikings were in the red zone about to score before Alex Anzalone and P.J. Williams forced a fumble by Adam Thielen. Lattimore turned it a long way, and Lattimore also had really great coverage, you know, through most of the game. I think he only gave up 1 catch, had a couple pass breakups, and really, you know, he locked down one side of the field, and Kirk Cousins was really going after P.J. Williams, Eli Apple, and eventually they started making plays. P.J. with the big pick 6. You know, Sheldon Rankins, Marcus Davenport had 2 sacks. Kamara had some nice plays. Mike Thomas early had some nice plays. I mean, there was a lot of guys that stepped up, and you know, it was a 30-20 victory. And I don't think really we were surprised. You know, we were talking before the game because the Vikings had 6 starters missing, and I think the Saints are just rolling right now. It doesn't matter where they play, who they play. You know, and I think we'll find out a lot about this team next week against the Rams.
Yeah, they're very confident right now. You can see it in their eyes, the way they talk. They're winning games in a lot of different ways, and today they had a very strong formula. They were very solid on offense, had 1 turnover, it really didn't hurt them that much, didn't make very many penalties, and the defense, while they gave up a bunch of plays and a bunch of yards, made all the big plays when it mattered most. And I was talking to Sheldon Rankins in the locker room. He said, this league is all about when you make the plays, what situations you're in, who makes the key plays. And I thought the Saints just made more big plays in the key moments to win this game.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And it started off right away. I mean, the Saints' first drive was immaculate. I mean, there were some amazing play calls from Sean Payton. I mean, they had all 3 quarterbacks on the field at one time. Obviously, it didn't gain any yards, but still, you could just see the creativity and things like that, the wacky play calls, those really alter how the defense can approach you later in the game, because it just makes them think about so many different things. And I think, you know, we've seen that really all season. I mean, Sean Payton has really been in a groove calling these plays, and when you can drive, you know, on the road and score a touchdown right away, it really sets up everything for the rest of the game, and we saw that tonight.
Yeah, I think the defense is starting to find how it needs to play to win these games. They're going to give up some yards, folks. I mean, they just are. So get used to that. But if they can continue to make enough big plays and give the ball back to this offense with so many playmakers like they have, and they can stay healthy, they're going to win a lot more games than just the 6 they've won so far. Sets up a huge game next weekend in the Superdome. The unbeaten Rams come to town. We'll have great coverage all week at NOLA.com. So stay with us, and thanks for reading.